Hello, everybody, and welcome to Changemakers, your show for new online business owners looking for inspiration and courage as they begin their entrepreneurial journey. On this show, we have solo episodes where yours truly, Valerie Fisher, will discuss neuro-linguistic programming, sales and marketing, and business tips. Majority of the show will have guests who will share stories of their own journey and whose products and services also hope to serve new online business owners like you, our listeners and viewers. I'm excited for this episode, so let's get the ball rolling. Hello, Changemakers. We have another episode of Changemakers, and for today, we have Anna in style with us, all the way from Europe. So she's actually in a different time zone right now. Thank you. I appreciate you being here today for all of our viewers and our listeners. So Anna, let's get on with it. I usually ask this first question to all of my guests because, it's a change makers. What change did you want in your life or in this world that inspired you to start your business?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. And yes, my story is it's more like a fairy tale actually, because I was this miserable gray mouse that wasn't acknowledged for her expertise when I started. I looked really young, much younger than I really was. And also, I was an introvert.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to hide myself. I started as a translator. So, translators are always hidden.
Yes, you're in a cubicle.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. So even in my professional surroundings, I wasn't acknowledged for my expertise. And I was really sad about that. I also went through several unfulfilling relationships. And both these things were really, really frustrated.
They did. Okay.
I wished that my life could change completely.
Mm-hmm.
And this is when I discovered the power of your personal appearance,
Mm-hmm.
the power of what you wear, how this influences how people respond to you, how they understand you, how they treat you. And when I went through this change, when I changed my visual appearance, immediately people started to approach me in a different way, in a way that was aligned with me. Because before, I was sending wrong messages to people, no non-verbal communication.
Mm-hmm.
It's very important because it happens on the subconscious level.
Yes.
And people believe their intuition and their unconscious messages more than they do, words, for example.
Yes.
So yeah, this is how I started.
Okay, so when you say started, how did you actually start your business? So you changed your appearance, as you said, and then what else did you do? Did you immediately start coaching, or did you look for clients? How was the process?
Yes, right after the change, of course, it took me a long time to make it. It's still in progress because personal style is always evolving.
Mm-hmm.
But the first thing I did was get myself certified.
Okay.
I didn't want to teach people something just on the basis of my experience.
Mm-hmm.
It was not enough for me. I needed credibility. I needed professional background. So the first thing I did was get myself certified.
Okay.
And then I started looking for clients, more beta testers, I would say.
Yes.
because I wanted to be 100% sure.
Mm-hmm.
So first I got the beta testers and I asked them for testimonials.
Okay. Yes. Social proof.
Yes, exactly. And then I upgraded, I created my website and I went from there.
Mm-hmm.
And my first clients were people from referrals, word of mouth, and it was in my local area. It
Oh,
is
okay.
just last year that I migrated online.
But it has changed your life, I'm sure.
Definitely. It's changed my destiny. I like to say it changed my destiny.
It did a lot of us. I'm very interested. You said, because you said in the interview sheet, that, because your what do you call this? Your handle is choose your signature style, right? That's your, because your what do you call that? Is that the brand? It's at the brand, or is that the website? Choose your signature style.
Both.
Both. Okay. So how did you come up with that name, with that website name, with that brand name? Choose your signature style.
Well, this is a very interesting question. Nobody asked me that before. Our style is our choice. The way we dress, the way we present ourselves is our choice. I like to say this to people who are body conscious. They say, I'm too fat, I'm too ugly, I have a big nose, I have big ears, I have big hands, I have big feet, whatever, you know?
Let's try it again. So your style is your choice. You said, when
Yes.
some people like me, I'm actually very recently, so I'm wearing a jacket now because sometimes it makes me conscious that I have gained a lot of weight. Let's just say I blame it on the pandemic, but it's really just me wanting to eat a lot and not exercising. So how do you help people who are body conscious?
I explain them that their problem is actually not a problem. It's something that is part of them. You cannot change this from today to tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
But the most important thing is, for example, if we are addressing the pounds, the weight loss and all that, overweight or a few pounds too many,
Mm-hmm.
it's not the size that matters. It's the harmony, the balance you create with your apparel.
Mm, okay. So it's the balance that you create.
Yes, it's the balance, the proportions, the visual effects that your clothes can create on you. It's a synergy between what you wear and what you are, because you cannot change your body. It's the only one you have. So you better love it because you won't get another one.
That's so true. Okay, so what you're saying is basically, we tell people that's your body, don't hide it, don't be embarrassed by it, just create balance when you choose items that you will wear. That's what you're saying, right?
Exactly.
To
Exactly.
Okay. For example, for just to give, just to help out our viewers and our listeners for today, for example, because this is a webinar, we have business owners watching, and they do a lot of webinars or Facebook videos, Facebook lives, and they're usually usually seen up to here, like what we're doing right now. For example, I will remove my jacket. For example, I'm conscious about my arms, my big arms. How can I achieve balance with my arms? What kind of clothes should I wear?
Well, if you feel like your upper body is wider, you can create a diagonal line. The diagonal line will make your shoulders narrower, for example.
Oh, I love that. So a diagonal line. So for example, for me, if I want to, appear, thinner, a diagonal kind of sleeve or what do you call this? Neckline, right?
Neckline, exactly.
Neckline. Okay, nice. Okay, so and then I will appear on differently online. You mentioned something about the perfect social media profile because it's this part that people see. How do you do that? I mean, how do you achieve that?
Yeah. Well, we work a lot with our profile pictures, right? It's that picture in the circle
Yes.
that we have everywhere. You only have a few seconds, 3 to 4 seconds, to make an impression on people.
Mm-hmm.
And they decide if they're going to click on your link or on your content or whatever you're offering. If you're interesting to them, if you're worth their time.
Mm-hmm.
And what I noticed on social media, especially on Facebook, you have this personal profile, and then you have your professional page, your business page. But Facebook wants us to merge personal profiles so that we would only have one personal profile,
Mm-hmm.
the genuine one, the one with our real name.
Mm-hmm.
And there, it's important. It's not about pets and family anymore. It's your business background. It's the backstage of your business. And if you want to appear serious in front of potential collaborators or your clients, you need to be mindful what you put on your personal profile also.
Mm-hmm.
Because also in business groups or whatever on Facebook, you have to connect with your personal profile, and people who evaluate if they want to have you as a friend or connect with you, they get to see your personal profile first.
Yes. Yes. Because when you Google or when you type, when you search, that appears first before your business. Okay, so what you're saying is we have to be more mindful, conscious
Yes,
of what we put in our social media, even if it's a personal one.
yes. And also people often don't put their face on it. They
Mhm.
put their spouse, or they put themselves together with their partners, their spouses, they put their children, their pets,
Mhm.
landscapes, cartoons, different things that they love and like. But if you're an entrepreneur, it is advisable to put on your face if you're the face of your brand, of your business, because solopreneurs are the
Yes.
face of their business.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And also, yeah, sorry.
Sorry, you said entrepreneurs are the face of their business, which is very important. It's part of your personal brand, and part of your personal brand is how you look. So that's why I'm listening. I'm really listening to what you're saying. Please go ahead.
it's not about beauty per se. It's about the message you are sending to people. Being mindful what picture you're going to publish means what story are you telling the visitors of your profile? What does that profile picture say about you? What message are you conveying? So for example, if you have your pet as your profile picture, what message are you saying to people? I love my pet. That's the message. If you have a picture with your partner, it's okay if you're business partners. People would say, okay, this business is run by a couple. But if you're a one-man, how do you say, one-man show or one-woman show, then it is more advisable that you present yourself, because it can come out as the story you are telling. I love my partner. Is that important for your business? It can be. So this is what we need to be mindful of.
Yeah, and actually I'm listening because that is true, and in my head I'm like, now I'm thinking I have a personal, I have my personal profile. I've recently, actually this year, I started making it my own, but because before, I have to admit, it was with my husband, it's with their cats, it used to be like that. But recently when I kind of, maybe because I know better now, that I actually follow your advice in my head. Oh, thank you, thank God that I'm I started that earlier this year. You also mentioned that we can look like $1,000,000 even if we're tired as hell. I think that's important for a lot of entrepreneurs. Can you give just one tip? Just one tip for everybody to help us with that.
Yes, if you dress the colors that match your personality and what I call your fashion personality, your personal attraction style, those colors are going to make you shine. So, I'm not talking about red or blue, or it's about the hues, about the value the colors have. It's about the frequency, because the colors vibrate in certain frequencies and we can see them because they're vibrating. And our bodies vibrate also because they're made of atoms that stick together because they're vibrating. So with these two vibrations are in tuned, then you shine. If they're not in tuned, there's a disturbance.
How do you find that? How do you find that color that, I'm like listening and then getting closer and closer to you, because I find this really interesting. How do you find that color that vibrates well with you?
Well, you come to me.
That's right. And then actually perfect, because the next question is, where can we find you, Anna?
Well, it's my one of the possibilities is my website, www.chooseyoursIgnatureStyle.com. Or you can message me on, or follow me, or both, and like my posts also if you like. On Instagram.
For all our viewers and listeners today, where can we find Miss Anna in Style? Choose Your Signature Style, www.chooseyoursIgnatureStyle.com. Now I'm really interested in how you do that vibration color thing. So I'm gonna follow, I'm gonna stalk Anna. So for everybody who is also curious, and you are also on LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram or all?
Instagram.
Instagram. Okay. Instagram as Choose Your Style, the same.
No, it's Anna,
Okay.
ANA dot in
Mhm.
dot style.
Okay, Anna in Style. So for our viewers and for our listeners, don't worry. I will be including all her links, all of Anna's links in in our show notes, so we can follow, so we don't get confused or we don't get lost with all of her links. All right. So Anna, just any last words? Is there a specific advice aside from that vibrational color that you mentioned for everyone who wants to kind of, so now that we are more conscious of our style, of how we look, especially on the virtual stage, in webinars, in videos and all of that, if there is one advice that you can give our entrepreneurs and business owners, what would that be?
It's not about the colors, because I think this message that I want to bring out is more important to finish our conversation with.
Yes.
It is, don't dress how you feel.
You said don't dress how you feel. Okay, that's powerful. Can you elaborate on that?
The second part is dress how you want to feel.
Okay, so don't dress how you feel. Dress how you want to feel. So future.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly, because then you are influencing your mindset through your body. And it's easier to shift from one role to another, from a depressive person to a relaxed person. It helps shifting. It also has to do with this vibrational thing. We are influencing our thoughts through our body.
I have to, I remember when I was in the corporate world, whenever I would feel sick, because sometimes, we have to go to work sick. So that I don't feel sick, I would wear red. I will wear red so that I feel like I have more energy, or I will wear a red lipstick. I don't want to go to work feeling and looking sickly. So I wear a red lipstick. I just feel more confident, or something like a red top. So I think it's similar to, to how what you said about don't dress how you feel, but how you want to feel. Because I'm like, I don't want to feel sickly. So
exactly.
Yes. All right. So thank you very much, Anna, for joining us today. I'm sure that our viewers and our listeners have taken down notes. If you haven't taken down notes, review this conversation, take down notes. Remember what she said. She said the perfect social media profile is actually something that, that you can be proud of. It is a personal profile. So even if it's personal, that you can use it for your business. It's something that you will not be embarrassed to use for your business. And then she also mentioned about balance. When you have something that you're conscious about with your body, think about balance. Think about how you can balance whichever part. Like for me, for example, my shoulder, she recommended I will try that, a Venus cut, maybe like a diagonal blouse. So I'm going to explore that. And then also how to look like $1,000,000, the vibrational color. We have to follow Anna so that we can know the answer to that question. So we have to ask for Anna's help for that. And then her last words is don't dress how you feel. Dress how you want to feel. So thank you very much, Anna. Anna in Style, choose your signature style. com. I will include that in our notes. And thank you everyone for watching and listening to today's episode of Changemakers. Thank you, Anna, and goodbye, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.